Hey everyone, it's Mark, and with this crisis dragging on until who knows when, quarantine lasting for at least another month, I know we're all feeling the tension, and maybe especially at home. Now sure, being at home 24/7 has its pluses, right? More time with family, finally catch up on all that reading, get to your movie queue. But on the other hand, more time with family means more opportunities to step on each other's toes, right? Not working means not getting paid. And there's just so much time to sit around and worry about, well, everything. So, confession. Just recently, Jaylee and I got into our first quarantiff. It was right in front of the kids, pretty heated. I'm pretty sure the neighbors overheard. And I was like, whoa, quarantine out. You're behaving like a quarantine-ager right now, and I just don't feel like we're on the same quarantine. Both of us needed to take a step back and diffuse the tension. And it was in that time of isolation that God began to remind me of the importance of tending to my mind garden. That's right. You probably know the famous adage, you reap what you sow. Well, we find similar language in the New Testament. In Galatians chapter 6, verse 7, Paul writes this: "Do not be deceived. God is not mocked. For whatever one sows, that will he also reap. You reap what you sow." And this principle applies to circumstances outside of us, but it also applies to the seeds that we sow internally, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. What kinds of seeds are we sowing into the garden of our mind or our heart? Is it fear? Is it stress? Is it worry? Another way to think about it is this. In the book of Genesis, when God decided that it was time to create people, do you remember what ingredient he used? I know. For women, he used sugar and spice and everything nice. But actually, scripture tells us that he used dirt. It's pretty fascinating, actually, that the same elements that can be found in the human body are also traceable in dirt, all over the earth and even in outer space. From dust we came, and to dust we return. And so, a healthy way to think about yourself is as dirt. That's my message to you today. I know some of you are probably thinking, hold on, did he just call me dirt? Well, I mean it in the nicest way possible. Obviously, I'm not talking about your value or your worth, but just like a garden, you and I are fertile soil. And so we need to be careful about the seeds that get planted into our life. Hey, if I wanted to harvest apples, I wouldn't go around planting orange seeds. If I wanted to harvest mangoes, I wouldn't plant papayas. I would be deceived if I thought I could plant one thing, yet harvest another. And yet there's so many people in the world who are full of fear and worry and doubt, and you have to look at the seeds that are being planted because we reap what we sow. So envision the things you want to harvest in your life, in your family, in your relationships, in your home, and don't let anybody, not even you, plant the wrong kinds of seeds in your garden that will produce the wrong kinds of fruit and negativity in your thoughts, in your emotions, in your spirit. Listen, it's important to stay informed and up to date and aware. But there's a big difference between being informed versus spinning on gossip and rumors. It's important to stay connected during this time to the people around us. But are those voices speaking life or death into your garden? A lot of people are using this time to catch up on their favorite shows and movies, and that's fine. But even there, you want to be careful about the kinds of seeds that are being planted. The Bible calls this taking every thought captive. Finally, brothers and sisters, whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is admirable, if anything is excellent or praiseworthy, think about such things. I pray that you would realize the importance of your mind as a fertile garden, that you would reap God's peace and joy in the midst of these trials, and that you would quarantine any negative thoughts. I love you. God bless.